Hi everyone, Ashish Kyal here and it is fantastic to be here talking to you all. लेकिन आज का जो मोटो और एम है दोस्तों हमारा, it's not about markets. It is about creating traders. So as I always say, Brahmastra, which is mentorship, is about creating traders, empowering traders, and that is possible. Traders are not born. So बहुत सारे जन को लगता है कि only people who are born as a trader can do well. But honestly, traders are not born, but they can be made if they follow system, process, method, disciplined approach. बहुत सारी चीजें जो राइट इंग्रेडिएंट अगर मिक्स करते हैं दोस्तों तो पॉसिबल है, वो बनता है. So today is our first episode where we are going to talk with one of our mentees of Brahmis. जो ब्रह्मास्त्र में पार्टिसिपेट करते हैं उसे हम ब्रह्मी कहते हैं and we call them Brahmis. So we are going to discuss with them that उनकी जर्नी क्या थी, how did they start, how did they make it big, what was their challenges, problems, सारी चीजों के बारे में बात करेंगे. And if Brahmastra helped them to become anywhere better than what they were before. So let me very quickly welcome Aashima Sood here, and she is going to join us. Aashima, if you can please join us and turn on your cam as well. It's fantastic, Aashima. Glad to have you with me here. This is Hall of Fame initiative, which we have started for the first time, and you are the first one of it. In order to, we are going to showcase you across on social media platforms. We are going to make clips. We are going to make shorts. I hope you are okay with that because it's not about only your story. Your story is going to inspire so many of the other traders who have been struggling, who have been thinking of quitting, but कर सकते हैं. मतलब आई बीन सेइंग दिस सिंस लॉन्ग, बट बहुत सारे जन है जो जिन्हें लगता है ये पॉसिबल नहीं है. तो आप वो इंस्पिरेशन, आई वांट you to become that inspiration, not me, that if you are able to do it, then everyone can do it. So we will quickly start first about yourself. मतलब आप हाउस वाइफ हो या आप ऑलरेडी कहीं पे जॉब करते हो कि आप ट्रेड करते हो, मतलब tell about yourself. We want to hear from you anything, and it has to be completely from your heart. No, it's going to be completely uncut version of how we want to present it to the world.
Right. Thank you so much, sir, and Wave Strategy for getting me to this platform, the wonderful platform that I'm here today. It's like anybody, it's my first interview, and yeah, a dream come true. Not because I'm on a platform, but I'm live with you. Of course, my mentor and the person who's my guiding light, who has been with me in this journey. And I am Aashima Sood. I started my trading journey about 5 years back, before COVID started, and I was completely unaware, completely naive, and I didn't even know what Nifty is. So, just for my background, I have done my post graduation in airlines and travel business management, and then thereafter I did my MBA in marketing and HR. But due to personal commitments, I had to quit. Then I started multiple businesses. So I did my image consulting from Delhi and ICBI, started my business venture in that. Then somehow didn't work very well. So I again started a lights showroom where incidentally I was usually free initially. So I thought that I'll start investing in shares because I used to keep hearing markets, markets. So, but with no idea at all what Nifty, what Sensex is, I just knew these two words. That is it. So incidentally, my manager, he told me that he is from the same background and he will teach me candlesticks. So I got onto this journey and I was amazed that he knows it. And he said that he suffered immense losses in 2008 and then he just left it. So next day, I took my copy and pen, and when I started learning, and I actually thought he knows a lot. So he introduced me to candlesticks. And from there, I started, and then I got
Was
so
which year?
engrossed.
This was which year?
This was 2019.
Okay, before
Oh,
COVID. Okay.
yes, yes. So I had recently just started my showroom, and then I just said I want to invest in shares. He said I can teach you, and I was like, oh really? So yeah, he started introducing me to candlesticks, and then I thought he actually knows a lot. And ultimately you'll be surprised to know that I ended up closing my showroom and I got full time into shares because I
Oh,
started making money. And then I thought that, yeah, it's not a fluke. It is something, it is so fascinating. The only regret I have is that I was very scared of maths, so I didn't take up finance. And now I regret that while doing MBA, if I had taken finance, I mean, this would have been the ultimate platform for me. So
uh,
yeah, from there I closed
yeah.
my showroom.
So I would like to differ over here. See, I'm not from the finance background. I'm an engineer, and
Yeah.
I have no clue why I did engineering or how it helped me or how is it helping me even now.
Yeah.
So, have you done finance? Not necessary. You might have been here. So it is.
Finance was a compulsory subject, yeah. So
So
I
it
haven't.
completely always that way where we do something in school, college, and we end up doing something else. So I think it's destiny, but more than destiny, it is perseverance, it is disciplined, and that's how we go about it. So tell me more. I mean, you closed down your showroom, you started as a full-time trader in 2019-20, I suppose. And
Yes.
then what went?
And while I started trading, I saw all these stocks, Tata Motors, and everything was like 60 rupees. So I started trading and I was like, wow, that's amazing. And I never thought that they have fallen from something like 300. And so he used to tell me, yeah, it's a major dip. But I had no clue. So I was like clueless. And I used to buy and sell it instantly intraday and swing trading just 2, 3 days because those profits coming, it was such a grab. So I
Yeah,
used to
yeah,
just
absolutely.
take
So
it.
that's when traders start. I mean, there is no
Yes,
plan, right? And
yes,
making money and that fast. It's like in
yes.
a business, there is a gestation period. You have to
And
wait, you have to get there, you will make money, and then one day you will earn profit and you will feel happy about it. But here, the result is instantaneous. You get it now, and you are on the top of the world. And when you lose, you feel
yes,
that you can't do it, right?
yes.
So
And
yes, please.
today, when I look back, I just think that had I just kept that Tata Motors and Motherson Sumi and all those shares, which were like trading at 50, 16, 20, 20, I would have been a millionaire by now because I had invested like 20 lakhs. I started with 5 lakhs and then I went to 20, 35 lakhs, ultimately 80 lakhs. And then with greed and fear, I made a lot of losses. I actually lost a lot.
So, so what was the game changer? So you said you lost money. So, but you didn't give up is what I can understand. So what was the
Yes.
game changer then?
So I then somehow just I used to just go through YouTube and all those things, and then I came across certain mentorship programs, and I attended a few, and then I started attending different mentorship programs. They were good, and I started attending trading conclaves where I happened to attend your seminar as well. And
Okay.
yeah, and if you remember, yeah, we met in Goa in one of the trading conclaves.
Okay.
Uh, Yes, and then from there, I thought initially when you told me that it is a mentorship program, and I was like, yeah, it's expensive, it's expensive. So it took me a while to just, but I was so impressed with the seminar that you conducted on Elliott waves. You had conducted that seminars. So I didn't get much of it, but yes, I was so fascinated with the learning, and I thought, yeah, I have to learn from him.
So
And
when you say that, and it's a normal thought because our mentorship program is 1,20,000 plus GST, and it is
yeah,
expensive. People will find that. But in
yes.
terms of value, when you are here, in terms of
Mhm.
value that you got out of that mentorship, do you still
Yeah.
think it was expensive, or you think, I mean, I
No,
was even
not at
thinking,
all. Not at all. Every penny is worth spending. And I am so happy and I was so fascinated by the word Brahmastra. And it is so good to call yourself a proud Brahmi. And why I would say that I'm a proud Brahmi is because I could convert my losses into profits. And I had lost a lot in
so
options.
is there
I
any
still don't.
figures that you can put across to what you are saying? Any figures that how much you lost and how much you were able to cover back, maybe after learning or attending Brahmastra? So if the figures, so that we know, the everyone knows, they can also do
Yeah. Yeah, last year, 2 years back, I got introduced to options, and then I lost, I think, around 35 lakhs.
Wow.
And
So
then
that was 2024, I suppose.
2024, yes.
Okay.
So
And
initially I only used to trade equity, then I got into derivatives, and then subsequently I got introduced to options, and it was so fascinating. And it was like an addiction that every morning I have to wake up and I have to take a trade no matter what.
so what
So
changed? What changed? What changed your perception? So you joined Brahmastra, I think November 2025.
yes, I
That
joined
is correct.
Brahmastra in November 2025, and after
So
I
it's
read
not
you,
long enough that you have been a part of Brahmastra, but do you think that you were able to recover back that 35 lakh
yes,
loss?
no, I haven't
And
been able to recover, but this year my projection is that I should be able to recover three times of
oh
35
wow.
the way I'm going after Brahmastra. So my target is 1 crore. We should aim for high. Let's see what happens.
Exactly, there is nothing wrong in aim for I, but I'm still aware that you understand the risk, you understand stop loss, you understand the method, and Bhav
Absolutely.
Bhagwan che.
Yes, and I have attended so many master classes. When you told me it's 120, if you remember, I told you, sir, why only 3 months? And you said that it works for people, it will work for you.
Right.
So I said, okay. So then also I was very reluctant. But then ultimately I started following you and I started attending your free master classes. And let me tell you, sir, it is an honest review that after attending your master classes, I kept like 10 lakhs extra, and I started with 5. I had put it in my different account, and I only used to trade your levels. Whatever you used to say that, okay, tomorrow the market will be like this, and this is the prediction with price action knowledge before. And after attending before attending Brahmastra, I just started with 5 lakhs separately. And believe you me, I could make profits in options just by your tweets and your simple methods that you used to give, that okay, you should sell call, and that is all I know in options till date, and I have been trading it now. So
Okay.
I just follow your tweets for options because I'm still not an options trader, but now I have started. So then when I attended your master classes, I thought, yeah, it is worth it. And since I'm making profits on such a small capital, and I'm making losses in a different account with huge capital, so then it prompted me to join it. So and then
That's very interesting. What you said is you segregated two accounts. You thought, let me test this person. Let me see if it really works for me. And it worked wonders for you, right? Like you said, you have a huge capital in other account, but you lost there and you had a
I'm still in
less
losses in that capital. So sometimes I think I
in
should
that
just
account, the other account where you are not a part of Brahmastra, you still trade and you losing there. But
yes.
in this part of where you learn from Brahmastra, in this account, you are still able to make it big.
Yes, but I have a poor trading psychology and I end up mixing both the accounts. But I know hearts and hearts that what I'm doing after learning in Brahmastra is yielding me profits. And sometimes I think that all that equity losses which I have, I just get so paranoid that I should just chuck it off, even if it's like 7-8 lakhs loss. So I just chuck it off, put it in, follow the process like I've been taught in Brahmastra, and maybe I can turn my 7 to 8 lakh losses, which I'm still having in that account, into profit. So I am very hopeful that I'll be able to do that. But it still needs a lot of courage to book those losses. And
Exactly. So market is all about courage, right? You don't have to really just it's not only about method, it is not only about psychology, it is also about taking the right step, which you know intuitively that that's the right step, but you just end up restricting yourself because you cannot see that loss. That's one big mistake that traders do. They do not book out their losses, but they keep riding the losses and keep booking out profits early. And that is exactly the opposite
I
mind that
was one of them. And after I joined your course, I have this patience of just staying on profits, even if they are little small profits as compared to the losses I made in the markets. But yes, I still hang on to my profits because now I follow the process, which you keep telling that you should make small profits, small losses, and sit on profits rather than sitting on losses. So then every single word in your masterclass, and that is why even after joining the Brahmastra course, I hardly miss any masterclass
absolutely, and I
sessions of
see
yours.
you in every webinar. I do remember people
Yeah.
that My weakness, I
Yeah.
remember people, I don't forget them. And
No,
and
that's
I
your strength,
see.
sir. And it motivates us when you take our names in
Yeah,
the sessions, I'm
and
sure.
I'm so proud to see that you have been able to do so well across. You have been able to even, when you post questions, and those are really interesting questions that makes me think what you are asking and those things. So tell me one method from Brahmastra that really stood out for you and is working for you.
Okay, I'm following time cycles. That's the best one. And I have multiple trading groups. And I keep telling them also that it's time cycle. So they keep telling me, okay, you teach us. I said, no. This is not. So they say, why don't you take a webinar and you teach us? And I'm like, no, that's not my forte. For that, you will have to attend sir's classes only. So because I'm
Okay.
not that a pro, but yes, I follow time cycles for the time. And incidentally, the times that you tell in all your master classes, they are bang on. I mean, at least 95% of the times. You say it 80%, I say it 95% because they are working. And I always, people who not in the stock market, they're investors and they keep saying there's no science behind it. And it takes a lot of effort to explain, no, it is science. Understand lunar cycles, understand sometimes while in sleep also, when I am sleeping and I'm just in my thoughts, when I meditate, I mean your voice is in my ears that okay, this there are so many anecdotes that you keep giving, so it's like okay, sit on profit, sit on, and it has actually, I have tried to ingrain all that. And the things that you say, that price is supreme, so all those little anecdotes that you keep giving, it really helps, it really helps. And a reassurance in the master classes when you keep repeating it. So yes, it gets
Yeah.
ingrained in
So,
one's
so I
system.
I wanted to come back to I wanted to ask all my Brahmastra participants. I have one question. You have attended Brahmastra. You have been there. You have seen that, and you keep coming for the free masterclass still. And I teach the same thing. I don't change anything. So, what makes you keep coming for those master classes after attending Brahmastra? I mean, I have given everything to you that you should know, and you have been doing it exceptionally well. So, what makes you keep coming for that masterclass?
Okay, there are two main things. One is the reassurances that we get, and from you.
But
Okay.
I don't assure any kind of returns. I don't assure guarantee. I say it is risky. I say maintain stop
Yes,
loss.
yes, but we are not making it, it doesn't seem to be risky anymore.
Okay.
So because
Okay.
we've got over that FOMO, that, and I used to have sleepless nights. And after attending the master class, see, there's a bias, like you said in today's class also, that there's a particular bias in everybody's mind. And you have trained your mind, but we as participants, we have a long way to go still. So
Okay.
when we have certain biases in the market, and we frame that okay, tomorrow this will happen, this will happen, but after taking this course, when I see that I mark my trend lines, I follow a process, and then when I attend your master classes on Fridays and Tuesdays and Saturday, so it gives me an assurance that okay, what I'm thinking, sir is guiding and he's telling the same thing what I'm thinking. So that's the reassurance that I get after attending your master class.
Okay.
That
Fantastic. So how has been your confidence since Brahmastra? And you have been from the recent batch. So how has been your confidence after Brahmastra? I mean, how is your trading journey changed? Is it life transformation that I say before anyone else says? I always say that it's a life transformation journey. But did that really happen to you? Is what I want to know. What every trader, every aspiring trader
my
would know.
my confidence has gone from here
Okay.
to here.
Okay.
And why I'm saying this is simply because I have gone through your course content, I have made my notes, and I keep referring back to the notes because initially I thought that why just 3 months and why just such a short span of time, and what if I'm not able to assimilate in that time? But I want to tell it to everybody that it is a motivation also, that it's just this certain time period. And when you spend so much, and then I have made all my notes, and even if when I don't have my classes now with me, I refer to my notes back again and again, and then I attend your master classes, and then I feel so confident, yeah, I'm on the right track, and my trades uh, will definitely go wrong. I do have losses now also, but yeah, small
But
losses and bigger
make the
gains.
loss is small, ensure the profits are more,
Yeah.
maintain risk reward. That's
Hmm.
so much easier said than done.
Yeah.
Don't you feel that? I mean, you know, those are the steps to be successful trader, but you will still fall down. You will still get up. So what keeps makes you keep going, even when you know when there are events, when there are wars, market can gap. So what keeps you going? Do you become an intraday trader during such time, or do you
I
trade
am trading.
positionally even then?
I am positional. I am stuck in one of the trades. But yeah, I am so confident that I'll be able to, even if I get stuck, my loss would be recovered with the intraday trades I'm taking with your master classes and the learnings that I've got from Brahmastra. So that's okay. I mean, you cannot just change in 3 months. So I am bound to make mistakes still. So I
No,
keep
no,
making
every
mistakes.
trader, I would say you cannot change in lifetime also. Every trader will make mistake. The only question is how expensive is that mistake. So one guidance that I'm going to still give you, you will make mistake, I will make mistake. The only question is how expensive that mistake is. You have to keep that mistake as less expensive as possible and ensure that what you are making is much more so that your losses can be covered back.
Yes,
That's
certainly.
very,
And
very
that
crucial.
answers your question why I keep attending your master classes. And always there is not a single master class where there is nothing new and it's like the same master class as before. Whether you talk about commodities, whether you talk about crude oil, you talk about Nifty, Bank Nifty, there is so much to learn in each and every master class. I mean, it doesn't occur to me until and unless I have to travel or I'm not in town or busy somewhere. I make it a point that I even sit after, usually after 3:30, I take a nap. But when it's your master class, I am up. That I cannot give it a miss. So, because there is always and always something new to learn, even after the course. And yes, and every single penny is worth it. I've already made, uh, I mean, I could make up for my fees in, I think, my first 1.5 months, even less than that, I think.
Oh wow,
So
that's
yeah.
fantastic. So even in the
So,
mid of the Brahmastra journey itself, you are able to recover back what you have invested into knowledge, and you this knowledge is something that's going to stay back with you for a lifetime. And
yeah.
so tell me one thing. There, as you have attended other mentors, you might have seen other videos. What do you think is different here than anyone anywhere else? I mean, what makes you think that this was different than anything else?
Okay, I have attended multiple sessions, and all my mentors were brilliant. I have learned from everybody. And when I joined Brahmastra, it was like price action that I know. Okay, still I'm making losses. Okay, then I learned Renko charts also, but probably Kaushik sir is a brilliant mentor. But probably that's not my cup of tea. And I finished the course, and but then every trader has their own mindset. So yeah, I owe it to Kaushik sir also that he is a great mentor. I learned a lot, but probably that thing did not fit in my trading psychology. And then when I joined Brahmastra, I was like, okay, what new do I learn? But when I started attending the master classes, I was like, okay, time cycles. I have never heard about what is time cycle. And then after attending so many sessions, and I was like, no, this I have to learn in detail because you leave us intrigued in master classes that okay this I will teach you in Brahmastra, so
Right.
you have to be a part of it, and it really motivated me that no, I cannot miss such a lovely thing. And when people say that it's random, it's fluke, ye kismat hai, share market, no, it is not that, it is destiny,
So,
certainly.
so you realize that what I
Yes.
did you in the master class, actually, when you attended Brahmastra, you saw its power in true sense, right?
Absolutely, absolutely. Because Brahmastra is such a detailed curriculum and there is so much to learn. Masterclass is just the trailer. So, and even in trailers, you're learning something new every single day. So, yeah,
Absolutely.
that's also good. So it's
Absolutely.
not like a movie trailer that it comes and it goes. There is something new to learn every time, be it bitcoins, be it crude oil, silver, gold. There is so much. And I sometimes wonder how much knowledge do you have? It is it is immense. You're like the Abdul Kalam of stock market.
No, that's an honor.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
my passion. See, I'm first a trader. I'm a passionate trader, and then I'm a passionate mentor. So what I trade, what I learn from my trading journey is what I teach. So, but here we want to know about your trading journey. So, what advice do you want to give currently to people who are struggling, who are losing money, who are still jumping here and there, and trying to figure out what's wrong with their method? What is that one single honest advice that you want to give them?
Okay, one advice that I would give everybody is that there are so many people on the web teaching different things, and you end up getting so confused. But it is imperative for one to have one mentor and follow that mentor. And I'm so sure that it works for you, because if you keep following multiple people, multiple YouTube channels, multiple places, you'll end up nowhere.
Yeah.
So when you have a mentor, you follow the process, you follow the curriculum, and then you feel so empowered with that. So I would advise everybody that certainly Brahmastra is the ultimate curriculum. And I am saying it with my experience, the knowledge that I have gained with this Brahmastra. And the name is so enchanting.
Absolutely. We also do that meditation practice in Brahmastra. That's why,
Yes.
because it has to keep going, right? And the right mindset, right psychology is so crucial.
And it is such a planned curriculum that, okay, it has the technical analysis, it has the price action, it has everything that you can think of. And this is one curriculum where you learn something which nobody is teaching. Time cycles, gun method, Elliott waves. There are mentors I've heard they teach Elliott waves and things. I haven't attended their sessions, but since I have attended it, I can vouch for this course that right from the scratch, you have everything so systematic and so pragmatic that it is you can actually relate to the stock market when you trade with the process in place, and that thing gets into you that okay, and it's not that you have to wait for making profits. The moment you start, uh, when I attended your MOTA curriculum, so that was more or less what I had attended it in previous. So it was main technical analysis, but it is so systematic that I actually started drawing trend lines, the channels, which I didn't do in other curriculums. So, and it was so methodical that you can follow it, and you can follow it. You feel like going back to the charts again and again, that let me try this. If it is working in one, so it will work in everything. So, and the best part about Brahmastra, what I feel is that one system that you follow, it is for everything. It is for stocks, it is for Nifty. You don't have different things to follow. And yeah, it is such a it's a life changer for me,
Okay,
certainly. And
fantastic.
I
What?
feel so indebted to you that yeah. And once I make my 1 CR this year or
Okay,
whatever, so I have something to ask from you.
absolutely. It's all my
So,
wishes that I want
and
that
that
to
is also,
happen.
you inspired me for that. I'll tell you what. So when you attended one of your some meet and where you met your mentor, so you said that he gave you an autograph, right?
Absolutely.
So, and that very moment, it just clicked me that the day when after Brahmastra, I'm able to make my uh, target, I will ask sir that, sir, I need your book, which is signed by you. So I'll get back to you that day.
It- Absolutely, and
So
it will be
I,
my honor. And no, you know what you have to think? You have to make it big. You have to write down a book. Maybe I get a signed copy of your book, which I'm going to keep it and showcase to the world. This is my mentee, and she can do it. You can also do it. So
yeah.
that's going to be, I think, a must. But one last question that I have it for you, or rather, I want you to ask anything to me that I can help you with from here on. Anything that you would like me like to ask out of me, I'm here to help you out.
Okay, so I still just need to work on my trading psychology. I think you should have more curriculum on trading psychology. So, yeah,
Absolutely.
I have been
So,
making profits, but yes, you should have some sessions on the mindset and trading psychology also. That would really help traders
absolutely.
and
So for the trading
participants.
psychology, you just have to maintain that trading journal that we did.
Yeah,
Maintain that journal, keep following the rules, follow the process, series of losses, look at the rating Excel, and I'm sure it will work for you.
yeah, that's what I haven't done so far.
Exactly. So we have done that, but you haven't followed that step. You
That I
have to
haven't.
follow that step. Make a trading journal. I'm telling you, it will be the ultimate changer that will help you achieve your goal, because once you do that, then sky is the limit. It's possible because that journal will self-reflect. When you lose because of bad psychology, you again lose. But fourth time when you put it in your journal, you will realize that, oh, I'm doing the same mistake. Let me change myself, and it will work for you.
Yes. Right.
Fantastic.
And sir, do you suggest us that we should use different platforms for trading? Like for options, we should use a different platform, and for like derivatives, we should use a different platform.
No, I
So
would
would that
suggest
help?
you. No, I would suggest you use one platform for everything, because there is a margin benefit that you get. Suppose if there is a no option trade today and you have money lying in that account or a different platform for that,
Mm-hmm.
for from broker perspective, I'm talking about. Now
Mm-hmm.
you cannot do anything with it, and that money is idle. But maybe that day there is an opportunity on a cash position, on a cash stock. So don't use different brokers. Keep one broker where you can trade different things, but maintain a trading journal where you can, one section of journal talks about options, how you doing there, one section talks about equities, how you're doing there, about futures or commodities. So divide your trading journal into different books and monitor it there, but do it from one account, because then you can capitalize on the margin benefits you get. You can buy a stock, pledge the stock, raise margin, and trade into options. So do it
Got it.
that way.
Got it.
Absolutely. I'm going to stop the recording, and I'm going to